What is up, guys? How's it going? I am back with yeah, almost said more Mordor. But, in reality, I am back with more Lords of the Fallen. And I took a break. I only played for half an hour, which was the last part, obviously. I'm not going to do that anymore because it takes too long to render. For some reason, I couldn't get the file to export to MP3 without these crazy green lines, so I had to render the game in using the original file, which is some weird file. It took forever to render. That's pretty much the point. But there was an update, and I think that some of the screen tearing has been fixed. I could still see it a little bit, and it's still a little laggy. But as far as I could tell, the major screen tearing has been fixed. So that's a good update. I don't know if I was supposed to. I might have. Oops. But I might have supposed to have updated it beforehand, and I just forgot or something, or it like dropped a little bit after I started playing. So I went back to that room to make sure I was saved, and now I'm going to continue from where I left off. Obviously, make sure there is nothing. I didn't miss anything. Gotta find this guy who was injured. He was at that door or whatever. This will probably be uploaded tomorrow, which is probably today when you're watching. Well, it has to be, because the day that you're watching it is today, obviously. Man. This armor looks really cool, but it is so hard to roll. I need more stamina. Oh yeah, I forgot that I got the backstab attacks. That'll be nice. Alright. Ooh, there's a door right here. There should be some type of parrying system in this game.
We can't stand against such forces much longer.
This reminds me of Bioshock.
We must find a place to hide. A place with walls and soldiers. Mighty Antanas, we will be on our way. Please prepare for a few dozen refugees.
Monk staff. Okay. Alright then. Make sure everything is going up. The recording is going well. Oh, okay. So that just comes back out here. I hope that's not too loud. I'm gonna try talking about this loud, and not talk so booming, because if I do, then it goes over, and I think that it cracks. The mic is kind of at a high. I wasn't even paying attention, but the mic is at a high whatchamacallit, volume, and it's because I don't know why it just does that for some reason. Wrist armor, leg armor, chest armor. Let's see what that looks like. I wonder if you can like sell this stuff eventually. It's just the cleric stuff, the normal cleric armor. Alright. I'm guessing this is some type of door for the store. It's pretty cool. Each boss is one in a special way. Each boss can. Oh, okay. You'll have special, or you'll have unique loot when you win the right way. Huh. I wonder if the first boss has a special way to kill him or not. Ooh, man, this place is beautiful. Yeah, I'm almost certain the screen tearing was fixed. You can tell that there's a tiny bit of screen tearing, but I think a lot of games, especially on console, have that. I think there is a tiny bit. It looks kind of like it. But, I'm pretty sure that it was pretty much fixed. It looks like it. Which is awesome, because I was afraid that the game was gonna be like that. I was like, man, this game looks ugly because of that. It just, the game looks beautiful, but the frickin' screen tearing is just killing it. So sorry about that first opening sequence. It doesn't look that ugly, I would imagine, without the screen tearing. Like, the screen tearing, I obviously knew probably wasn't a problem on the PC version. So that's why I was afraid that they might not fix it right away. But I'm glad that they did. I think it's because a lot of people probably noticed it in some of the videos. I didn't really notice it, to be honest, in some of those videos. But, let's see here. Let's kill this guy. They're talking about chaining attacks, so I wanted to try it. So far, control-wise, the game is actually, I would say, a little less responsive than Dark Souls, and the game feels a little more weighty in the sense that, your hits seem like they take a little longer to recover from, but I don't know if it's just the weapon. And it feels like you're more locked into it when you're attacking. But maybe not weighty is the term. Maybe that's not really how I would describe it. Man, this guy's crazy. Killed him. Yeah, I need to start making sure I try to get everything. Sealed rune small. Because I think these boxes have stuff in them a lot of times. Maybe, I don't know. It just seems like they might. Alrighty then. With that, I wasn't looking at the screen, so I don't think it did anything immediate. One second. I'm gonna turn down the sound on my computer, just in case. I don't know if you can hear it from here or not. I can't because I have headphones on, but I don't know if my headset is loud enough that you could hear it. So hopefully not, because the recording software plays back the thing at like a certain delay. So I turned down my computer's on so I can't hear it. The sound is just completely delayed. Yeah, I really need to increase my endurance. This is ridiculous. I can attack like 2 times or something. It feels like. I can technically attack 4, but that's only if I don't get hit at all. Ooh, I got a great axe. Alright, I was wondering about that if there was more types of weapons. I understand the great axe is probably a hammer type weapon. I want to see something. I am overburdened. I can't use this weapon if I'm overburdened. Why not? Yeah, whoa, yeah, okay. So there is a weight system, kind of like Dark Souls. The great sword, what the heck? I didn't know I got that. Man, this thing sucks. Deals 5 damage, what? Oh, has an empty socket, strength scale, attack speed. I wonder if that's DPS? Probably not, right? I hope not, because that freaking sucks. So there's nothing better about this weapon then at all? Besides as a slot. Physical damage. Physical block. So I guess it's just not better at all. I don't know. This is better. I guess. Right? So the weight system probably works similar to Dark Souls, where if your weight is at a certain threshold, like below a certain threshold, then you can fast roll. I'm just gonna keep my sword, whatever, for now. It's a little better. And that's the beginning sword. I haven't gotten any weapons that I really want to use. I don't know why that weapon would anyone would ever use it, because it hits way less damage. Oh, you're just standing here.
You help
Oh,
me,
that's not him.
please.
What happened to your hand?
Spider venom. It burns like Adir himself touched it.
Rip the wound and suck the poison out.
Too late. It already spread.
There's only one way to stop the venom. Separate the poisoned limb from the body.
You want me to cut my arm off? You're a madman.
You'll see the judges soon then.
I can't. I won't. It's in your hands.
Why not?
All right. On your head be it.
Well, why would it not do it for him, man? That guy's gonna die if not.
Thank you. I owe my life to you, stranger. Wait. You're not one of the monastics. The markings on your face.
A gift from the court. A reminder of my sins.
Please, put the axe down now.
You need someone to patch you up. You won't hold long in this state.
I am the healer monk here. And yes, I see the irony of the situation.
You must have supplies.
Then why did he not know that he had
I
to cut
do.
his arm off?
They're
What
in
a
the
noob.
laboratory. But the
Maybe he
place
knew,
is
he just
full
didn't
of
want to
Rogar
accept it.
beasts.
I don't know.
It's no use. I won't make it there in this condition.
Here, take this one.
Alright, I'm gonna ask.
Thank you. If we both survive to see the Keystone Citadel, I hope our paths cross again.
Sweet. So I'm pretty much a nice person. I hate, wow, Dark Souls. Dark Souls reference, pretty much. It's pretty much, yeah. I heard this game has a 17-hour, I watched a review by IGN. They gave this game like a 7-something. I heard it had a 17-hour campaign. I don't know if that's true. Like, they said Dark Souls was like longer than it was Dark Souls 2. Even after doing everything in Dark Souls 2, it didn't take me that long to beat that game. As long as they were saying, I don't remember how long they were saying, or how long it took me, but I remember it was less. But I probably died less than a lot of people did, because a lot of the bosses I try to play with more than one person after a certain point, so that I could beat the game faster for the Let's Play, and that didn't really help since I haven't even uploaded the whole thing. I have like 15 or 16 parts rendered out on my computer. I've just been extremely just failing at uploading. Pretty much just been too lazy. I don't really have very much motivation to upload that a lot of times, because that's something that's already been, you know, I mean, I'll get it up eventually, you know. If anyone who actually wants to see it, they'll watch it. Probably the same as they would watch it now. Or, well, in like 3 months I'll probably have the same amount of viewership. That probably not if I keep uploading it regularly, but it's not gonna matter that much. So if you really want me to, if somebody really wants me to finish the Let's Play as fast as I can, then I guess I will. But as far as I know, not too many people are too extremely, you know, waiting for that or anything. So when I get the time, I will eventually edit the rest of it and finish it. I recorded it really stupidly. That's why it's taking so long. Oh, man. I'm rolling away. Yeah, I really need, okay. So, I don't know if in this game...
Anybody here?
Doesn't sound like... I don't know if I should go back, because... Okay, so I gave him one of my potions. I was wondering if that's what I did. I should have just went back and grabbed my potion, I guess. It doesn't really matter, but... I want to see... Man, my guy is... I would probably be terrible at running in this armor, too. even without this armor, but whatever. So, oh, I missed this guy. I think I came back.
You, get away from me. Don't hurt me.
There are demons infesting the whole of this place. Flee if you wish to live.
Everyone took refuge in the Citadel. Antanas, our leader, gave oath that he would mark the way to the remaining entrance. But I can't follow the signs when the whole place is teemed by those monsters. I'm trapped.
I'll keep an eye on the markings.
Oh, excuse me.
Listen carefully. This trinket will help you discover Antanas' markings. There are 3 signs I know of. Please find them. Return to me as soon as you locate the signs Antanas left for us.
Okay.
If you help me, I'll give you something of interest in return.
So I hope this game is kind of like Dark Souls in the sense that I hope that it's more open eventually. Dark Souls is kind of linear-ish. It's not super linear, obviously. Oh, so this is a different door? What? But I hope this game isn't just you go to this area, you go to this area. I really hope that I have to come back to different areas. Okay, so this, oh, I get it. I came down here, but then I decided to come back up here, and I went the other way. And then that guy was in this room. I see. Okay. I guess we'll go back. But, like in Dark Souls, the first game, you have to go to places in certain order, but there's kind of like, not completely, but for the most part, the game is pretty straightforward. You can go to some areas a little sooner. In Dark Souls 2, there's like 4 areas you go from the hub world, pretty much, and you can, they have a certain amount of steps, pretty much. So each area, whoa, what the heck? Alright, so it's just like Dark Souls, triangle is the switch to this. My guy gets tired way too easily. I'm too much of a boss. It's kind of nice to play a game that's not super hard like Dark Souls. But I'm really looking forward to Bloodborne. From the gameplay that I've seen, just from the alpha, has got me like really excited for that game.
Watch. How could the Rukar get inside the
So much so that I've
walls of
decided that I'm gonna get Bloodborne over The Witcher, and I'm definitely gonna play that.
We need to alert the others.
If I don't end up doing a Let's Play of it, I will for sure do like a boss battles thing. Maybe another weapon video. People hate my weapon video. It's because people hate my opinion, I guess. It's mainly because people say that it's badly, whatever. My Dark Souls weapon video. I will admit that the video quality of what I'm talking about isn't very good. I beat the game in a week, and so I didn't really know that much of the stuff. And Dark Souls 2 for me was really forgettable when it came to bosses and stuff, so I just kind of like didn't even care. Alright, why not? I don't know if this was a good idea or not, but... Whoa. Okay, so we got some medium armor. But like I was saying, I beat the game kind of fast, and that video actually, I wasn't even planning on doing a voiceover for that video. I was only planning on having the stats, like the thing show the stats, but I accidentally didn't show the stats for some stupid reason, and I really didn't want to go back like long enough. I didn't show the stats long enough, so I really didn't want to go back. I should have just taken still frames and just left them on for 15 seconds or something, or like 10 seconds, but I don't know why I didn't do that. But so I decided to do a voiceover of the video, and people hated it because it was kind of all over the place. My opinion was, I don't play PvP like at all in Dark Souls. I like it kind of. I play it I don't like I've literally maybe PvP'd like a total of like 10 times or something in the entire game. Maybe. Except aside from, maybe not even that, maybe like 5. Aside from the things where you have to purposely, oh my gosh, why did you stop the target? What is happening? Target him. There we go. Aside from the areas where you always get invaded, like that one watchtower place with the gargoyles, I don't remember what it's called. Besides those places where you just get unfairly invaded sometimes, I don't really PvP, so I don't really care about that at all. And certain weapons I just don't like for PvE. I prefer like specific weapons. So for me, my opinions based on those things are extremely biased. Okay? And I don't use that many weapons. I've played the game through. At that point, I had only used like 3 weapons. Okay? Like a lot in Dark Souls 2 because I pretty much, what I did was I used the whatchamacallit. Let's see which way we're going here. I don't know. Man, I hate when this happens. Maybe I should drink it. An Estus flask, yeah. But I use the broadsword at the beginning of the game. A little bit of the quartz sword, which is pretty much the same thing. But a little weaker. I used and then I used the bastard sword when I got that because I found it. It's kind of like the claymore kind of. And when I got the claymore, I used that. And then once I got the black knight great sword, regular great sword, not the big one, I just use that because excuse me. For me, great swords are the best weapons in Dark Souls for PvE. To be honest, for like personally, I like them the best for a melee build. I also like katanas a lot in that game, and I like some great curved swords. But the other weapons for PvE for me are just worse. I have fun having builds to those type of weapons, but I still personally do not like them as much. I don't think they're as good. I do like I like ultra great swords, but the hammers and stuff for me seem kind of like more of a novelty than anything. Nothing that I would want to actually run through the game with. Now for PvP, I can understand why somebody would really like the weapon to just kind of, you know, like, it's kind of not a novelty anymore. It's just this, like, it's not really a, the heck? There's no context to that. Some gauntlet. Why can't I move? The game freeze? Okay. Actually, I got rid of that text really fast. So I have no idea how to use this. Oh. What if I want a regular shield? Oh. This is kind of a cool idea. Man. One thing I will say about this game is that my character just looks like a complete monster, like just a boss. But the art design, especially for the armor and the weapons and stuff, just looks amazing. Like, just top notch. But like I was saying, Dark Souls, those things are viable for PvP, and they're kind of cool and like awesome to build a PvP build around some crazy huge weapon where you can just slam people to the ground, stuff like that. I mean, I can understand that. Or halberds, where you can easily like deal like high damage from farther away, and I like halberds too in that game. Not as much as other weapons, but they're still cool, and I think some of the halberds are really good. And same with scythes. I think scythes are cool, and I think they're good. I just personally prefer like greatsword and stuff. But people don't like. Yeah, this doesn't have. The main problem with this is that the blocking is not as good as the shield. Obviously, I figured that was going to be the case. This guy is freaking nuts. Yeah, every time. Why do I not have any stamina? There we go. I gotta drink Estus. I'm not gonna use that gauntlet thing. I hit a lot of damage though. Healed me most of my health. I guess I will try it again. But so people just freak out about that pronouncing things wrong. Also, the video, I didn't make the video to like to tell people what bosses each soul came from. I figured people can just look at the wiki for that. And I figured I would eventually. Okay, so I'm a man on bar, so I just can't spam that over and over again. That makes sense. But there's that thing over there, so I don't really care. So I can get all my stuff back. But to be honest, that stuff doesn't really matter. It matters because my video does sound pretty unprofessional and it sounds kind of stupid. But in the long run, the whole video wasn't meant to be the way that it ended up being.
Where is it?
Where is what?
Back off. This doesn't concern you.
Okay, so drop him, I'm guessing, is dropping him over the edge. Or does that mean drop him as in let go of him?
Whatever you want. You won't get an answer from a dead man.
Okay.
Seems it's your lucky day, altar boy.
That guy just made a lot of sense.
What was that about?
They're liars, and worse besides. Not only did they steal my family valuables, but they've hidden the pathway.
Man. This is a monastery. No women allowed. Man. That's just ridiculous.
Pathway.
A door to places otherwise unreachable. Places that hold secrets.
I wonder if these
and
choices matter.
secrets hold power. I was on my way there when the Rogar appeared out of nowhere.
Why are you so sure it's still here?
It's in the Book of Lineage, and the book does not lie.
You sure those friars stole from you? I've always taken them for bookworms, not lifters.
Don't be a fool. The men in here are just as twisted and corrupt as the people outside. I bet Antanas, this savior, allows it. They've bled the villagers dry over the years. They think people forget that the truth gets buried with the bodies they helped create.
Alright.
But they're wrong. I know what they did.
This is a month.
No criminals allowed either, but here you are. If it's to be an inquisition, tell me about that constellation on your ugly face. I thought not. Let's both keep our secrets.
I must go.
Suit yourself.
Man. Now we can actually... So, actually I can only hold 2 potions? Maybe I completely gave that to that guy. Maybe he'll give it back. That's what I'm thinking. Will probably happen. Treasure shard is important. Notice a small splinter of the... What? I didn't even read that. It probably was there for a while. I just wasn't paying attention. But yeah. So, that video was kind of badly made for what it was. But it wasn't supposed to be what it was. So...
Mighty Antanas, I've found traces of a Rogar lord
Whoa.
that was once known for his preoccupation with the physical form. And
I
his
forgot that I
shield
have
being
shield.
no less than a weaponry masterpiece. That's most peculiar, as I would never have suspected Rogar to care for it. No wonder he had the most dedicated followers in all the battles he commanded.
Also, I do want to upload the rest of my Dark Souls boss fights to go along with that video so that the bad opinion descriptions are, ooh, short sword. Is that what I'm using, or am I using like a broadsword or some type of thing? Let's see. No. Let's see, the weight is less, obviously, and that's just a regular sword. This is a short sword. The energy it uses is less, and attack speed is faster, right? Yep, quite a bit. And the critical damage is the same. Physical damage is a little less. Why do I have such a high weight all of a sudden? Is this shield thing really heavy or something? No, where's the shield at? Oh. No, I guess I'm just have super. I thought that it was less before though. Yeah, it was. I must have added something that's a little heavier, but it's not very much. It was like point something. I thought it was supposed to be. I thought it was supposed to weigh less. It does. Then why does my weight decrease when I put that sword on? Okay. This is like a whole pound heavier almost. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. No. Yeah, because this obviously weighs more, and it goes up when I put it on. I think that the weight is just broken on that. I think it actually weighs more, even though that doesn't make any sense. I think the weight is just wrong when it... I want to see how it swings. And swing it more times. But I'm going to use the sword still. Hopefully you can sell this stuff or something. I'm going to go back real fast because I want to see if there was anything else towards the direction of that chick. Because I didn't really check too hard over here or anything. Okay, I can open this gate. So I can go this way or that way. I'm gonna go back though, since I could have went this way before coming over here. So I would imagine that this way might be the correct direction. Also, this is what I have in store for the rest of my... I probably will make an update video just kind of going over all of this stuff. But I have a lot of games to Let's Play. And a lot of games that have show boss fights and stuff like that. And maybe even weapon showcases. I might do a weapon showcase of this, maybe. But I think that there's a lot of weapons in this game that you don't just be able to... Like, I think it's random loot, kind of like Diablo. But, I don't know. We'll see how it goes, how this game goes. I'm not exactly sure yet. Right, so...
Mighty Antanas.
This is back where
My
we were,
research
I
is
think.
over. I dare to claim that this gauntlet does only one thing, but it does it rather well. It eats hatred like a hungry lion and spits it out like a dragon spits fire. Its bearer can wield it like a horrible weapon, but his soul must not be pure. A shattered soul will make the most out of this device.
Alright. I really hope that this game is set up for a sequel, because I think this franchise could become pretty big, to be honest. I mean, this game looks beautiful. Fighting is cool. You know, if they improve this game vastly in the next iteration, maybe make customizable character. What I think they could do is, I obviously haven't played... Okay, that's right, I forgot. But obviously haven't played this game, but what I would imagine is that this game doesn't end perfectly. I don't know, it could, but that's just my opinion. That's my guess, I would say. But what they could do is they could, you know, maybe make the next game a little more open. Since the loot system is kind of like Diablo, you know, maybe make it more open, more like random dungeons, maybe even multiple. I don't know. And make have a custom character. Maybe make this character a main NPC, kind of like, you know, how some of the NPCs are in Dark Souls. Make the main character of this game an NPC in the next game, and kind of make the next game a little more general. I don't know if that would work well, because I haven't played through this game, obviously, but I don't know if it'll work well or not with this game.
Watch out! There are some freaks on your side of the gate.
Thanks for that.